All right, hey guys. Welcome you guys to another episode of Quality Shot Boxing. Tonight is gonna be Canelo Alvarez versus John the Gorilla Ryder. It's gonna be an interesting fight. Two fighters with very similar stature, similar style. Canelo orthodox, John Ryder is southpaw. It's about 11 p.m. Eastern here in the US, and I guess about 4 a.m. BST over in the UK. I hope you guys are having a good rest, or if you're up to watch the fight, I'll be happy to join you all. Just watch this fight along. See how it goes. It's a very nice homecoming for Canelo. It's been a long time he's fought in his home country in Mexico. I mean, no one's expecting him to lose this fight. Um, like I said, very similar fighters, same stature, just different stands. About the same height, about the same reach, about the same weight. Some people even say they look alike. But I'll tell you, the power is different. Canelo carries so much power on his left hand. But to be fair, we've seen Canelo really not being the old Canelo. The last few fights, I was live at the Canelo Killer Pan fight, and he didn't really look like himself, although he won the fight by knockout. Followed up with the loss to Dimitri Bivol. He was absolutely battered in that fight. And the Golovkin fight was I didn't watch that fight, but with the highlights I saw, that fight was horrible. So it's gonna be a good one. About 50,000 people in Mexico, supporting their man Canelo Alvarez. Um, you know, just change that. Yeah. Ryder, the WBO mandatory to one of Canelo's four titles that he holds. Canelo, the super middleweight undisputed champion at the moment. Big fight, Canelo. I love to see him with David Benavidez, who is the mandatory for his WBC. I think that's a better challenge, that's a tougher challenge, and that's the fight I think Canelo might lose. Canelo Benavidez, but we just see though. I mean, it's easy to write off a fighter before they step into the ring, especially in cases whereby the odds are just stacked on Canelo's favor. The home crowd, the crowd's going to be very hostile to John Ryder. Absolutely, the few Brits in the crowd, but it's not able to the thousands of fans supporting their man Canelo Alvarez. So the Mexican anthem is being played right now. Um, Neither of the fighters are doing at the moment, but the main event is about to start. So if you're awake in the UK, definitely, I love if you can join me. Like and subscribe, leave me a comment as well. I'm just getting set up right here. Yeah, the Mexican anthem is still going on. Waiting for the fighters to step in. Definitely, it's a big occasion. It's more than a boxing fight. It's an event. The Cinco, Cinco de Mayo to any Mexican fan out there. Hope you're enjoying yourself. I apologize, guys. That was just a little hiccup. Um, my router's been acting up. I have so much, so much devices. Load. Saying happy Cinco de Mayo to all my Mexican people there. It's an event, much more than a boxing fight. If you're watching live from the UK and you're awake, it's about 4 a.m. I'm glad to join you guys. Seems like John Ryder is about to make his ring walk. Um, all right, so we can see John the Gorillas with Tony Sims, his head trainer, making the ring walk. I mean, I think he had Conor Ben in his last few weeks in camp in Mexico, just for moral support. Definitely to serious booze. I mean, I can't imagine what it's like for John Ryder right now. But I mean, as a fighter, he needs to block all that noise. Just block all that noise. Don't let anything phase you. Everything you've been training for. This is your moment. This is your chance. This is your chance to prove to shock the world. This is gonna be a big shock. I think this will be one of the biggest shock in boxing if John Ryder can pull this off. In Canelo's backyard in front of 50,000 people and millions watching. Um, the odds are stacked against him. I mean, he's a very good talent, but he hasn't fought the level of opposition that Canelo has fought. I mean, is the clock already ticking on Canelo? I still think he has a lot of fight in him, Canelo. But like I said, he's slowed down from the Canelo that we've been used to. His last three fights, in my opinion. But can Ryder pull off this massive upset? Definitely, I like to go for like the underdog sometimes, and in this case, I do want him to pull off the upset as well. So if you're watching from the UK, main event's about to start. I think in about 30 minutes. That's if Canelo doesn't do all the crazy entrance right now because it's it's his ring walk might be another show. Who knows? Oh, here comes Canelo. Oh no, that's just a promo. Jeez. I think the keys to victory for Canelo definitely is that power he carries in the left hand. We've seen him like drop a lot of, or like knock out a lot of British fighters with that left hook, either to the body or to the face, like Billy Joe Saunders. I think American was a straight right hand, but he has devastating power in that left hook. Um, so John Ryder definitely needs to watch out for that. We never like to fight on his back foot as well. Stay on the ropes and let you come in, and he fights as a counter puncher as well. Canelo is very slow. Lately, he starts his fights really slow and he builds up as well. He's one of those really smart cerebral fighters that like to take a lot of data at the beginning, to see what their opponent is trying to do and therefore react or have a better game plan towards. Yeah, it's Canelo's turn to walk into the ring and they're just showing all this, baby pictures, history of Canelo. And like we expect, it's Cinco de Mayo weekend. It's his show, and it's all going to be some drama before he steps in the ring. John Ryder is going to be made to wait in the ring. He's already in the ring, waiting for the champion, undisputed super middleweight champion Canelo Alvarez. And the clock is ticking. It's like I said, if you Joining from the UK. Good morning, guys. It's about 4:13, just after 4 a.m. in the UK. If you're joining from the US, good evening. It's about 11 p.m. Eastern, about 9 p.m. in the West Coast as well. Just let me know what you think about this fight, who you think is gonna win. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about John Ryder? I mean, he was a very good prospect. He had one loss, and like in boxing, you lose one fight and everyone writes you off immediately. But his last fight was two fights was Daniel Jacobs and what's the name of this guy that pulled out in the third round? Zach Parker. And he's been, and also the fight against Callum Smith. I mean, that was a really good fight. Although he lost the Callum Smith fight, I thought he really did very well as well. He's got a lot of talent, and it's very very similar to Canelo, very similar even in stance, height, and the way they fight. But he doesn't have that Canelo power for sure. Canelo's working, making his ring work now, and it's more and more drama as well, more and more show, more and more theatrics. It's just another, show in itself. Well, it's crazy though. I wouldn't believe that Canelo hasn't fought in his home country since he became a superstar. I mean, I felt like, that from a commercial point, that would have been easy money, just go fill up stadium after stadium after stadium. But I mean, Las Vegas is his home as well. Anytime he fights in Vegas, it's just a whole lot of, home support as well for him in Vegas. So the fireworks have been lighted out for Canelo, and all the lights and glitz and glamour as well. I can't wait for the first bell to ring. To be honest, all this is a sideshow, in my opinion. I mean, we know he's some people can say he's the face of boxing. He definitely, draws the big numbers, the big subscription fee, big pay-per-view numbers as well. But Jace, come on, let's get this fight going. So Canelo's making his ring walk at the moment. And definitely, wonderful ovation from the crowd. 50,000 people in Guadalajara, Mexico, supporting the Mexican native, the current king of boxing, like some would say. He's had a few losses, and I think he's lost to Dimitri Bivol, Floyd Mayweather, and one of the fighters. I remember, I think he's had about 3 losses in his career and one draw. I think draw to Triple G, and he's beaten Triple G 2 times. So that part of his career is over. Yeah, so Canelo Alvarez is in the ring right now. All the pre-fight theatrics is over. I hope to just get straight to it and let this party start. I'm very very interested. I mean, let me know who you think is gonna win, who you want to win. My heart wants John Ryder to win for sure. I mean, but my head says Canelo is gonna win this fight. I mean, just based off of his, experience, his quality of oppositions he's fought in the past, and his skill set. But and it will be a wonderful upset, if John Ryder can pull this off. Absolutely. Both fighters are in the ring, and I think the fight should be started any moment from now. Ring announcer David Diamante introducing both fighters, and I think it might be the national anthem for the um, for the UK first, before the Mexican national anthem. Well, I don't know. I hope to just get straight to the fight, to be honest. So I'm gonna just be taking you guys, blow by blow, round by round. I'll have my own unofficial scorecard. I mean, I don't see John Ryder winning this fight via majority decision, except it's just very obvious. I mean, if it's a close fight, there's no way he's winning this fight. Taking a decision in this fight. I mean, there's no way he wins the fight, to be honest. But I hope he does. Um, but he's the way fighter against about 50,000 fans, and also against the superstar. I mean, it could be just those moments whereby the home fans, give you a standing ovation, for your effort and for your performance as well. Um, we'll see, we'll definitely see. It could be a night of fireworks, as well. Okay. I mean, this fight could go less 6 round. I mean, Canelo said he's gonna take him out in about 6 round. Um, we'll see if that becomes the reality. But if you're watching, guys, let me know how you see this fight going. Let me know what you think. Let me know, where you're watching from, and let me know, if you think John Ryder has chances to pull the upset, and who you're rooting for, who you want to win. Um, the announcer just announcing Canelo, since he's the champion. He goes second. All right, guys, fight is about to start. In about a couple of seconds, referee calls both fighters to the middle of the ring. Eddie Reynoso, head trainer of Canelo's corner, Tony Sims, head trainer of John Ryder's corner. Both fighters in the center of the ring. Both fighters touch gloves, and the fight is about to start. I'm about to hear the first bell now. All right, first bell goes in. Both fighters in the center of the ring. Round one. John Ryder, just taking his time, not rushing anything. I think that's the smart approach to go in. Canelo throws a jab, but that misses. Both fighters in the middle of the ring just feeling themselves out one another. Um, John Ryder lands a jab, and Canelo responds with a jab of his own. Ryder from the southpaw stance, gray trunks. Canelo orthodox stance, black trunk. Oh, Canelo lands a wonderful left hook to the body. And there he goes. That's his money punch. That's been his money punch in recent time. That left hook to the body. He lands another left hook to the body. Canelo has not been this, combination puncher in recent times. He just wants to land one big shot. Nice combination from Ryder. Steps in with the jab, lands a double left hook. Ryder ties in on the inside. I think he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to fight Canelo on the inside. That's gonna be a mistake. He backs Canelo to the ropes, and I mentioned that in the pre-fight. Canelo loves this so much. He loves being backed up to the rope a lot. Both fighters, just figuring out himself, but Canelo has a very high guard at the moment. Um, both fighters tie up in the middle. Referee separates them. I mean, decent first round from John Ryder. I mean, he's done a few combinations, but nothing has hurt Canelo. And I mean, I expected that, he definitely needs to have a fast start because as the rounds wear on, Canelo's going to grow into this fight. Oh, Canelo has a beautiful right hand, but Ryder eats that easily. Oh, Canelo lands an uppercut. And he should be careful. He doesn't want to fight this fight in the inside at all. He needs to keep his distance. Absolutely. He needs to not want to fight his fight on the inside, John Ryder, because Canelo is really dangerous on the inside. And there goes the first round. I'll give the round 10-9 for Canelo, although Ryder was really busy, landed a few combinations, but definitely giving that round to Canelo. Both fighters taking instructions from their corner. I mean, Canelo will be way, way dangerous if he's a combination fighter. Like, if he can add combination with his power, he's gonna be like really dangerous. But he just relies on that one shot, one power to knock out or get a TKO off his opponent. All right, second round is about to start. Both fighters in the middle of the ring again. John Ryder is, and he does that. He changes height, which is a good thing. But he doesn't have to do a lot in this fight because he is very similar to Canelo in height. So he doesn't have to like do that height change that John Ryder does a lot. In my opinion, I just think he needs to stand up tall and fight. He doesn't have to keep, changing his levels. Or Canelo lands the right hand to the body. Oh, lands another right to the body. Like he's beginning to wear down John Ryder. He's landing some power shots to the body. And those shots will really take a lot. It will really slow you down. Ryder comes back with a straight left. Oh, wonderful jab from John Ryder. Canelo misses with the right hand to the body. No, nice double jab from Canelo, followed with the right hand. I'd like to see more activity from John Ryder. I know it's hard; it's easier said than done. But I mean, you only have this one shot. This is your chance. This is what you've dreamt of as a boxer. This is the only shot you have. Your one chance to glory. So, oh, nice uppercut from Canelo to the body of Ryder, and Ryder is trying to come into the inside again. I think that might be a bad strategy from him. If you're watching, guys, please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let's make this fun. Let's make this interesting. Nice left hook to the body from Canelo. We've seen that shot knock out a lot of people in the past. Very good head movement from Canelo. Awesome head movement from Canelo. I'm really impressed. Good angles from John Ryder. He's really taking good angles as well. He's landing those lefts and switching angles just to keep Canelo thinking, or at least not be a target, a standing target for Canelo. But is Canelo landing those left hooks to the body at will. Round two in the banks, and I'll give that to Canelo as well. He landed most of the power shots, and not a lot of activity from John Ryder at the moment. Although he's landing some few decent combos, but it's not really doing anything. They're just bouncing off the gloves of Canelo at the moment. If you're watching, guys, good morning to you guys in the UK, and good evening to everyone watching from the US. All right, guys. The round three is about to start. And it's interesting. These rounds go by so fast. Rounds go by really, really fast. And I'm seeing that slowness from Canelo that I was mentioning before the fight started. I mean, like from the Caleb Golovkin fight, like Canelo has really slowed down, but he's really, really slowed down. Canelo lands another left hook to the body. Oh, nice straight for right hand from Canelo again. Canelo is just working the body of John Ryder. He's not like trying to get it out of John. And John Ryder is landing a few combinations Canelo. Canelo is not is just walking through John Ryder's punches at the moment. Oh, nice right hand. Whew. The face of there's blood. Okay, now this fight is getting crazy now. There's blood of pouring out the face of John Ryder, like serious blood coming out from his face. Canelo has done a few damage, landing some horrible, horrible shots right now. That was a wonderful right hand from Canelo. And Canelo is just taking his time. I mean, this fight so far is you're trying to down with, patiently chopping it down, and that's what Canelo is doing right now. Just patiently trying to chop it down. I mean, performance from Ryder so far, but he just doesn't have that power. I mean, he's a that he's exhibiting. Canelo lands a stiff jab. Oh, nice right hook from John Ryder. Nice uppercut from John Ryder. But there's blood pouring down the face of Ryder at the moment. Oh, nice double right from Canelo. Oh my gosh. Canelo's landing some wicked shots on Ryder right now. Round three is done and definitely giving. Wow, there's blood pouring out the nose of Ryder. His face is covered in blood right now, and Canelo just looks like he just stepped into the ring from the first round. I mean, there's a few bumps, bruises on Canelo. The Ryder landing some good shots that I think would trouble any other person, but just doesn't just have enough power to trouble Canelo at the moment. Round four is about to start. And here we go, round four. Canelo comes out with a jab, lands another left to the body Ryder, and he's mixing those left hooks, one to the body, one to the head. He's keeping Ryder thinking, he's really mixing those hooks that he's throwing, which is really smart. Nice 1-2 from John Ryder. Nice straight right hand from Canelo. Canelo lands another left hook to the body. Nice combination from Ryder, though. Well, the blood is beginning to pour again from the face of Ryder. Canelo's landing some wicked shot, man. Some wicked shots. Nice try. Good left hand from Ryder again. Oh my gosh. That was a sneaky one from Canelo. And I still like the way Ryder's changing the angles. And when he wasn't doing that, I think this fight would have been over by now. But he's changing those angles beautifully. It's just keeping and I think that's the best way to fight this fight going forward. If you guys are watching, please like and subscribe and let me know came back with a lovely right hand. Canelo's complaining of headbutts. I mean, that's just what happens when both fighters, fight from the inside. Oof, nice double jab from Canelo. And the right hand four, guys. Definitely giving that round to Canelo as well. If you guys are watching, please let me know what you think so far. Let's keep the discussion going. Both fighters are heading on to the fifth round. I mean, the story of the fight so far is just Canelo like landing power shots at will. The the red side of Ryder is beginning to mark up. That's just from the left hook that Canelo's landing. He's just been landing that left hook to the body of Ryder since the first round rather. Um, and Ryder is really taking, his props to him, he's really like in there, he hasn't quit and he's still going after it. I mean, at this point, like I haven't given him a single round yet. He definitely needs to start picking up rounds as soon as possible. John Ryder. Ryder comes out with a jab. Canelo responds with an overhand right. Nice combination from Ryder. He needs to start touching up Canelo real bad. Oh, nice 1-2. I mean, the 1-2, nice jab to snap the head back of Canelo. Oh, Canelo lands the left hook again. And my God, like the right side of Ryder is being tinted right now. He's been peppered with some tough punches that have sent some guys to the canvas. But Ryder is still standing. Ryder changes angles again and lands a jab as he does that. And lands another jab again. I mean, good performance from Ryder so far. But, he's in there with the master. Canelo lands a power shot again. Another power shot again. Ooh, oh, there he goes. Canelo lands a straight right hand and down goes Ryder. Straight right hand and down goes Ryder. 6, 7. Is he going to beat the count? And he does beat the count. Oh my gosh! Like that was a hard shot, and 1 minute 18 seconds in the round. Let's see. Canelo's trying to finish the show right now. Canelo lands a left hook, but Ryder's coming back fighting. You know, Canelo's trying to finish the show. Oh, he lands a wonderful left Canelo, but Canelo's still moving forward. Big ups to Ryder. He got dropped, but he's still fighting. He got dropped real bad, but he's still fighting, and he's blocking those shots right now. Oh my gosh, this fight is heating up right now. Ryder lands a double left, backs up Canelo a little bit, but forward comes Canelo. Canelo is trying to land that big shot to send Ryder away. Oh, nice uppercut from Ryder. I mean, he got dropped and he's still fighting. He's one tough guy, Ryder. He got dropped real bad, and in my opinion, he's come back and he's landing the better shots. Canelo's moving a little bit surgical right now. He's just trying to pick his spot, not trying to rush things. We've seen other fighters drop their man and they just go all out, but not Canelo. He's just slowly taking his time, chopping him down a little bit. And that's the end of the fifth round. I'll definitely 10th round to Canelo. He landed a solid punch that dropped Ryder. And rather than jumping up on him, he just took his time to come back again And Canelo is really, 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 really putting up a clinic right here. I mean, some say yeah to an inferior fighter, but he's really, really putting up a boxing clinic right now. Oof, that was a wonderful right hand from Canelo. Wonderful 1-2. A left jab on the right, followed up with the right. Oh my gosh. All right. We're into the second half of the fight now. If you're watching, please drop me a comment. Canelo dropped Ryder in the last round, but Ryder came back strong to finish the round, in my opinion, despite the fact that he was dropped. He came back strong. Canelo lands a straight right and another left hook to the body. Ooh, Ryder landed the left hook that staggered Canelo a little bit. I think those punches that Ryder's been landing is beginning to tell on Canelo a little bit. Because at the beginning of the fight, Canelo was not respecting John Ryder's power. He was just trying to walk through it. But now Canelo is putting his hands up more, despite the fact that he rocked Ryder and dropped him in the last round. Ryder is coming back. Sixth round, and Ryder is still fighting strong, landing a lot of combinations on Canelo. And I like the way he does it. He lands and he holds up immediately. Nice combination from Ryder. Double hook to the body, one to the head and the left hand. Oh, Canelo staggers Ryder again, but Ryder is still coming back fighting. Oof, Canelo has power. Oh, nice left uppercut from Canelo. Both fighters being separated by the referee. Canelo lands another right hook on the left hook. Jim Ryder is coming back with a combination of his own as well. Why is the cameraman twisting the camera? That's stupid. Let's leave it. Ryder lands a beautiful uppercut from the inside. This fight is heating up right now because both men is nice straight right hand from Canelo, and Ryder took that very well. Despite the fact that he's been hot, like he's just still there brawling with Canelo. He's not taking a step backward. I mean, big ups to Ryder right now. Big ups to John Ryder. Big heart right now. Like I said, Canelo will be a very dangerous fighter if he lands a lot of combination. He just depends on that one punch. But he will have been a dangerous fighter if he lands a lot of combination. Nice right hook by Canelo. Oh, nice. Both men are exchanging in the middle of the ring. This is giving me Canelo Triple G1 vibes. Right now, this round 6, felt like Canelo Triple G. Like both guys just exchanging. We're definitely giving that round against Canelo. I mean, Ryder hasn't won one round since the beginning of this fight, but he's landing beautiful combinations. Ryder landing beautiful combination, but he doesn't just have that power. There's just no power, and he got staggered again by Canelo. Oh, beautiful Ryder. So we're into the second half of the fight. Round 6 just completed. Let me know, guys, if you're watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you want to leave me a comment, please leave me a comment. Round 7. John Ryder has not taken one step backward. I mean, other than when he's been backed up, but he hasn't willfully taken a step backward. Even though he's been dropped, he's been rocked, he's eating some strong shots. He hasn't taken a step backward. Nice left hook to the body again from Canelo. Canelo lands another right straight right hand. I mean, I thought Canelo was the one that was going to grow into this fight, but it seems more like it's Ryder that's growing into the fight. Although he's not picking in the rounds, but he's really growing into the fight. Like he's really growing into the fight. Referee puts both fighters apart. Seems like Canelo is waiting for Ryder to throw a punch before he, you know, uh, lands his, peekaboo, just with the high guard. Then, oh my gosh, he started Ryder again. Canelo's being the counter puncher right now. Oh, Canelo runs a right, lovely right hook and backs up Ryder right now. John Ryder's face is covered in blood. Just sheer work, and his body he's eaten a lot of body shots. A lot of body shots. I mean, big heart, John Ryder, like big heart. He's come here. He's been the underdog, away fighter, and he hasn't quit. Even though he could have quit, he has not quit yet. He's still in this fight. He's still in this fight. Like he's been dropped, but he's still going. Against a very strong puncher like Canelo. He's still landing those combinations. He's still willing to get in the inside. He's still willing to land those uppercuts. He's been doing all night. I mean, and he's taking Canelo to the championship round. I mean, the seventh round's done, and I'll definitely give that round to Canelo as well. I mean, I might give this round to Ryder, to be honest. I mean, Canelo landed a few shots, but I mean, um, that was a close round. The last round eight was a really close round. That round could go either way, but it doesn't matter if he goes to Ryder or not. Like he's going to be down on all judges' scorecards for sure. All right, guys, round eight, and Canelo comes out with a left hook. Ryder still fighting back. He lands a nice double uppercut in the inside. Canelo lands a left hook to the body. Well, Ryder's coming back. Oh my gosh, this guy has in him. Big heart from Ryder. He's really coming back despite the punishment he's receiving. Oh, Canelo staggers him again, but he just holds and he lands his uppercut in the inside as much as he can. With every opportunity he has, he just lands the uppercut as well. It seems like, I mean, the pace has gotten to Ryder. His punches weren't hard, didn't seem hard in the first round, but I mean, the sting has been taken off his punches as the rounds have been, um, progressing. I don't see a way back in for Ryder at the moment. He can outpoint Canelo, and I'm not sure he can, drop him, to be honest, because everything he lands, there's just no power in it. Oof, Canelo lands the right hand. That was a sneaky right hand from Canelo. Ryder lands a 1-2 in the inside again. Oh, Canelo lands another right hand again. I mean, it Ryder is saying, I mean, if you can, if you want to beat me, you're not gonna knock me out. I think that's what John Ryder is just doing. You can beat me, but you're not gonna knock me out. And last 30 seconds of the eighth round. I feel like both men like are feeling the pace. Even Canelo, to be fair, he seems like he's feeling the pace of this fight right now. Um, I don't think he's able to, like, even his punches don't have the same power that he carried. Both fighters are just, a little bit fatigued, and oh, Canelo drops it while I was saying that. Canelo, while I was talking about how both fighters are fatigued, Canelo drops right down the bell. He drops John Ryder on the bell. Jeez, another 10-8 round for Canelo. I was just saying how both fighters, started feeling the pace, and out of the bag, Canelo drops him with a double jab and a wonderful right hand. Boom. Ugh. I mean, there's absolutely no way back into this fight for Ryder. He's just fighting up of pure guts, pure heart. And big ups to him, you're losing the fight. And against one of the best, boxers, you know, that has ever lived. To be fair, I'm not saying he's the best, but one of the best. And there's just no way back for Ryder. I mean, but he's fought a good fight. He's fought with heart. He's fought with bravery, and many fighters would have taken the knee a long time ago. Round nine, and Canelo's taking his time one more time. He's just trying to look for another opening to end this fight. Oh, Canelo lands a lovely right hand, and Ryder's still there. I mean, Ryder's fighting, trying to get into the inside to land that sneaky uppercut. Canelo lands the left hook to the body, like as he's been doing all fight. Canelo with another lovely left hook. Ryder responds with a straight left hand. First time in the fight that Ryder backs up Canelo a little bit, but both fighters just in the middle of the ring. Not a lot of action. It seems like the pace of the fight is getting into both fighters, I would say. But you never know who's going to pull up something again. Oh, Canelo lands a vicious shot to the body of Ryder. Staggers him again. He's gone now. He's gone now. He's gone. He staggers him again, and he's just coming back. Ryder. He's gone. I think that's it. That's it. He's gone. He's gone right now. Ryder's gone. Canelo's just. Oh my! The referee needs to step in right now. I think the referee needs to step in. The referee, he can't defend himself anymore, and he's fighting back. Ryder, like big ups to him. Oh, he lands a lovely left while I was asking for the ref to step in, and he lands a. He's just fighting. Both fighters are exchanging right now. Oh my gosh, John Ryder, like. I mean, John Ryder, like he's losing this fight for sure, but while every time it looks like it's over for him, he comes back and he lands some solid shots on Canelo. I mean, it's just that he doesn't have enough power. Like I said, the difference between these two guys is the power. They're very similar. I'm not saying they're the same. Obviously, Canelo is the better fighter, but the difference in this fight is just the power Canelo carries. That's the difference. If Ryder has just half of the power Canelo carries, this might have been a different fight because Canelo is just walking through all Ryder shots. Like he's willing to walk through it, take it, and land a harder shot of his own. But every time Ryder has, seems like Ryder is about to go, he comes back and he brings himself back into this fight. It's the 10th round now. I thought he was going to like drop him in that last round. I thought round 9 was over, but Ryder fought his way back into this fight. I mean, not from a scoring perspective, but at least from a fan's perspective. Both fighters fighting from the inside. Ryder landing a few uppercuts. Canelo is a little slow, though, to be honest. He's a little slow. I mean, whew, Ryder lands a one. Oh gosh, Ryder's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. I mean, he's a good fighter. Nothing. I mean, you can tell me that John Ryder is a good fighter. He's a really good fighter. It's just that he just doesn't have any power. He's a good fighter. He's a good he has the talent. He does have the talent. He has the talent. He's landing a lot of shots on Canelo. I haven't seen a lot of people other than Bivol, in the last few fights land as much shot on Canelo as, John Ryder has. Both fighters exchanging in the middle of the ring. Oh, Canelo lands a wonderful right hand. And Ryder returns with a hook of his own. Not a lot of Canelo steps in with a wonderful right hand when I was about to comment, but not a lot of action in this round. not a lot of action in this round, and I might be tempted to give this round to Ryder. To be honest, that was the 10th round. Not a lot of action. We're moving on to the 11th round. Just before the not a lot of action in that round at all. But Ryder, I mean, I might just give him just that one round, because he landed like a lot of jabs on Canelo and some good combinations as well. And this is for the undisputed super middleweight tit- title of the world. And John Ryder is the mandatory for the WBO. Round 11, you know, both fighters meet in the middle of the ring again. I mean, the pace of the fight has definitely slowed down for sure. I mean, with Canelo throwing more power punches, like definitely he's gonna tire, towards the end of the round. Um, oh, nice right to the body. Oh, Canelo lands a wonderful right hand. Try the left hook but misses. Oh, nice shot right hand from Canelo. Ryder lands a double jab and followed by a hook. Yeah, both fighters seem to have slowed down, in this last 10 and 11 rounds. And this is round 11. Not a lot of pace, not a lot of combinations from either fighter. It seems like the first few rounds have taken a toll on Canelo, especially. He's started this fight landing bombs, pretty much all through landing power punches, and those take a toll on you. He's not, been the same since the last round, although he rocked Ryder a few times, but those punches don't carry enough power anymore. Canelo backs Ryder to the ropes right now, but Ryder escapes by just simply sidestepping. Canelo lands another short right hand. Last 30 seconds of the round. Ryder lands a beautiful left hook and switches. I mean, at least Ryder can say he went the distance, in my opinion. He got dropped 2 times, he got rocked a few times, and he took Canelo to to the 12th round, which is very impressive. I mean, a lot of fighters have taken the knee, would have thrown the towel, but John Ryder, he pretty much was there all fight. Despite the fact that he's been losing, he hasn't even won a single round. But he's fought. He's landed a lot of combinations. He's landed a lot of power punches on Canelo. He's done a lot. He's done his best. I mean, he's left everything in the ring. This is a performance that he will be proud of, even though he fell short. But I mean, he came to fight. He came to do his best. He came to like take those titles off Canelo, and you know, kudos to him. Kudos to him. He really exceeded a lot of people's expectations. A lot of people thought he would be knocked out in the sixth round. He's a good fighter. John Ryder is a really good fighter. He has a lot of talent. He just doesn't have enough power. And he's pressing this 12th round. He's just not, you know, respecting Canelo in this last round. He's trying to get the knockout because that's all he needs to win this fight. Like, he can only win by a knockout. That's where he finds himself, and he's pressing the action so far. And it's Canelo doing the holding right now. Ryder's pressing the action. Canelo's doing the holding on the 12th round. Both fighters in the inside. Referee steps in to separate them. Canelo lands a short jab. And Ryder responds with a double jab and an uppercut. Not a lot of urgency that Ryder showed in the beginning of this round anymore. It's definitely tiring out. Canelo hasn't really landed anything significant in this last round, to be honest. Right and left to the body of Canelo from Ryder. Good shot. Canelo's, just clapping his hand, edging Ryder forward. Nice combinations from Ryder. He's done his best. He's come out here. He's taken the fight, that he really. I don't know what's wrong. And that's it, guys. That's pretty much the end of the fight. Apologize, I'm having some technical difficulties. That's the end of the fight. Ryder to Canelo, all 12 rounds. It's definitely going to be unanimous decision to Canelo. And I really appreciate you guys, hanging out with me for this watch along. Next time, I'll try to, check up on all these devices and make sure everything's working. As well. Good night, everybody.